in the shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Okay, buddy, I see you. Check. Let's go. Lucky.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Patriots take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's White. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing now is Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Let's go.
Brissett now. And that's going to be incomplete.
Jacoby Brissett in at quarterback. His pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
He's coming. We got double up.
A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, Bernard. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check hot route. Hot. Right. You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Brissett. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. Here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check Nick.
Get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's our time.
Now Scarborough. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Let's go now. Come on, 18 Gator. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Down. Save the ending. Watch the run. Trump. 50 seconds.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal 2nd. That would have been fun to watch.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeVal. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy?
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
To throw again, Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, folks.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Brissett. The Pets are going to get there. Down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Throwing, Brissett. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw, Brissett forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
You got nothing.
To throw is Brissett. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Brissett sets to throw it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here
than
down there and making that decision.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You think you won't get this? Motion. Mark 56. Check it, reload.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He gets it to James White. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brady's pass intercepted.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. It's 3rd down.
Let's go, D, let's go. Alert.
Brady going to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part of...
There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Brady. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Wait, 10, wait, 20. 51. Watch a slap, watch a slap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Going underneath here, the tight end DeValve. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brissett. That's Samuel, caught left side. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Check. Fresno.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Smallwood. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. shotgun. It's Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. To throw, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Seth DeValve, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, this will get them all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. To throw is Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Brissett. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're... Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Throwing now is Brady.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Patriots send out their punter. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brissett. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Brissett. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Brady going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. But now it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Well, a carry for Bernard. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New England, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the struggle's intense.